Robert, this is an amazing gym. This is like your third move in your career. Just tell us what's behind this new location and what the plan is.
Yeah, look, from Oxnard, to Riverside and now Moreno Valley, I think, every time I make a move, everything always goes in the positive way. But this right here, this is special because, it's the plan. I already made 16 world champions, and it's going to continue. Raymond Murataya fights for the world title May 10th, and he'll probably be my first Moreno Valley champion. Raymond is from Fontana, and Fontana also he's going to be an example for all the youth in Fontana. So he'll probably be my first RGBA champion here in this gym, more likely. So that's the plan, to continue doing what I'm doing. But I've already done it. Oxnard, 11 world champions here including my dad, with Fernando Vargas and everything. Here in Riverside, 7 world champions. Now here we got 20 empty stars. As you see, there's a lot of stars in my champions. Yeah. There's empty ones, like 20 empty ones. Because I want everybody to have a dream and say, one day I'm gonna be there. Yeah. So that's the plan, bro. That's the plan. But the main thing is, Moreno Valley is a town where I have Chop Gonzalez, who is from Moreno Valley, and his brother Danny Gonzalez was shot and killed because of the gangs and street problems. And Moreno Valley needs something like this. I want to bring. We already teamed up with the mayor Ulises here in Moreno Valley, and they're. We teamed up to bring troubled kids that can't afford it, kids that can't that are not able to pay a membership. Es todo, Ganso. That's my boy Ganso. One of my first fighters right there. Ganso from Oxnard. Right, Ganso?
He's his best friend. That's what I am. The more than his fighter, I'm his
best friend right here.
Definitely.
That's
amazing. Yeah.
And do stuff like that. Chapcha's a perfect example. Gangs, drugs, all that. And now look, he's a professional fighter. That kid is going to be a superstar. That kid's going to be a superstar.
Amazing performance on the last top rank card.
That kid is unbelievable. Yeah. I'm telling you. So he's a perfect example to get all these kids. With, like I told you, with the mayor releases, teaming up. To have a program for troubled kids that can't afford a membership. Because obviously there's bills to be paid. So we will have memberships. But we also have a program for kids that can't afford it. Parents that might have 2 or 3 kids, we're definitely going to help them out. So I'm glad that the mayor here in Moreno Valley was able to be part of this and provide support for this program. So that's the future. This is what we want. Besides making world champions, having kids get out of the streets, get out of the drugs, and become professionals in school, in their careers, not just boxing, because boxing is not forever, bro. Yeah. By the time you're 35, 36, it's almost time to hang it up. So what are you going to do the rest of your life? I want these kids to know that they have a career. They went through college. They went through university. They graduated high school. All that. I want to make sure that they get that example.
Robert, how much did your upbringing in Oxnard and your experience in boxing brought you to this point in your life? Boxing has given so much to you and your family, and you're in this position, it shows that you're very.
I told you, Oxnard. When I started in Oxnard, we grew up in La Colonia. These are my 2 boys right here from Oxnard. They know how many friends did we grow up in Oxnard in La Colonia boxing gym that ended up drugs, dead because of the gangs. How many friends do we have that?
It's crazy.
So
many that we can't even count.
And it's still going on.
And
we're going to bury a friend next week.
You know what I mean?
We're going to bury another friend next week.
So
we just buried one last month.
So that's the point. That's the point. That's what I'm telling you guys. That's where I'm from. I have to go back and do something over there.
We got me out of the streets.
We got to, bro. And here, doing the same thing. So that's the main goal, bro. So make sure that kids are, the parents come and tell me, Robert, thanks, because if it wasn't for RGBA, my kid would be in the streets, my kid would be in drugs, or he left drugs in the streets because of boxing, and now he graduated high school, now he's going to college, now he's going to university. That's what I want to see. Besides making world champions, that's what I want to see.
Robert, no doubt I can hear the passion in your voice. This is a beautiful gym, but I hate to ask you, man, but I gotta ask you about the big announcement. Turki, Alalshikh, a TKO group that funds the WWE and Dana White, they're coming together to build a boxing league, some type of promotion. What are your thoughts on that? And did you see the interactions between Canelo at his press conference with William Skull, they were handing him the WBC belt, and Turki was like, he didn't want the belt to have any part of the promotion. Just your thoughts on what's going on?
I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I'm not very familiar with what really happened. Look, Turkeys came to boxing to change a lot of fighters' lives, doing a lot of big events, putting the biggest fights out there, the biggest cards out there. So we gotta be, I'm a trainer. I have fighters fighting on those cards. But I also have WBC champions also with Bam Rodriguez, with Virgil. Mikey was a WBC champion. I have 4 WBC trainer belts, so I gotta support that too. So it's hard to take sides. But I think both have a point too. The WBC has to obviously defend himself and do their thing. But Turkey's also doing his thing. He's changing a lot of lives, man. A lot of kids are making more money than they've ever seen in their lives. So we have to be with that too. So I don't want to take sides, but I do know that I'm with both. The WBC loves us. We love the WBC. I have 2 WBC champions. I have 4 WBC belts that they've given me. So how can I turn my back on them? Yeah. But I can also turn my back on Turkey when he's putting Virgil on those big cards and getting paid money that maybe never expected.
Yeah, I hate to stay on the subject, but last thing, it looks like they're aiming to remove the Muhammad Ali Act. I don't know if you caught wind of that or something along those lines. What do you think of the Muhammad Ali Act and then potentially them trying to find a way to remove
Muhammad
it?
Ali Act is something that started, and it's actually something good. But I'm also, I don't even know if it's right to say, but promoters always have to be on the Muhammad Ali Act, and it's actually a law, and they have to bring it off, and they never do. It never happens. So we still fight. My champions still fight. Bam Rodriguez still fights. Virgil still fights. We never even know what it's really for.
Yeah.
They still get paid. They're still making the money. So they're happy. So do we need it? Yeah. Should we not have it? Should we have it? For me, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, Robert, I appreciate the time. It's a beautiful gym, man. I can hear the passion in your voice, and I can't wait to see how things play out for you, man. Thank you, Robert. Thank you.